Okay, I'm gonna need to keep this live when we're done. Let's see. Sanbona. Okay, let's see. We are waiting for our director. We are speaking about Mabaso family reunion today. Sorry, I just took over, Maji, but Umanda is coming back. And hey guys, hey, is there audio? Can you hear me? Mandla is coming now. There. Hey guys, okay, I'm gonna pin what we are speaking about. Mabaso.
What up?
There
Yeah,
we
yeah.
go. Okay,
How are you?
I just want to pin what we're speaking about. Mabaso family reunion.
Yep. Yeah, I think the whole month, it's Mabaso family reunion season. You know what I mean?
Yes,
Can you hear me?
I can hear you. Can you
Okay,
hear
no,
me?
beautiful.
How do I
I
pin
know
this?
this is your live, but
Technology.
obviously I need to be asking all the questions and everything. I can
Yes.
hear you proper. And yeah, let's start obviously at the beginning. Let's start at the beginning.
Yeah.
I mean, what was your entry point going into the industry?
Whew. I initially
Where did
wanted
it
to
all
be.
start for you?
I initially wanted to be an accountant.
Wow.
Nothing about the art or anything, but I did school plays in high school. So we did Grand West competition, the best cultural schools in the Western Cape, and we won
Wow.
2012. And then I did Hesbury, and I got a floating Oscar for best performance of the night. And the teacher who was teaching drama at our school was my teacher on Blood and Water.
Oh,
Miss Laura
damn.
Bosman, yes. So she was my
Okay.
teacher at school. So she believed in me. She gave me my epiphany. She trusted in me, and then here we are. And it was
And
a full circle moment. I got to work with her and to thank her as well, just give her flowers.
and where would you say your big break on screen was?
Phew. So I started with about Lokshin Bioscope, Kasiao stories, and then I did Saints and Sinners, and then I did Scheme Sam,
I think Skim Sam.
Scheme Sam,
I mean, Pella, there
Scheme
it's
Sam.
numbers. It's over 5 million people
Yeah,
every single day. And how
yeah.
was it adjusting from, you're still hustling and every day girl, you understand? And all of a sudden, overnight, the whole country knows your name. The whole country knows who you are. Adjusting to people going, hey, autograph, all of that. How was that adjustment? Because sometimes if you're not mentally ready, it can really throw you off.
Mm. It happened so quickly. Yo, Gechelamand, it happened so quickly because I used to take a taxi from Orlando, Ngie Norte, and then from MTN I go to Sunny Studios. So I took a taxi for the first week, TX, of my character on Scheme Sam, and I just couldn't again.
And at that
Yo,
time, it's a taxi.
you said I'm still young. I think I was 19, 18. So everything is still new. And then literally after that, then I started taking e-pass. So
Yeah.
go bang what's tata with pass. So Kevin was passing they're more chilled. And then I went on to get a license. 10 lessons and I was already on the road. That's how badly I wanted to get my car. Then that's my first Fiat Palio nje ngaba righty, and then I would just drive to set and people would help me on set as well, like crew, because I was scared to drive at night. So they
Oh
would
man.
assist me, so then drive me back. Hey, bekunzima. It was very challenging, but it happened overnight. But the one thing about me, Wuti, I was ready. And it's very important to be ready to receive God's blessings, because sometimes you can question it and be like, do I deserve it? Do I deserve to be in
Yeah.
the room with all these people? Is it the right time? I was young and I could say, Guti, I enjoyed every single moment of it. And also being on set with Amanda DuPaul just welcomed me. The cast and crew, Skim Sam, were amazing. But Nicholas Nkuna actually used to pick me up from MTN,
Mm.
ngigibele iteksi from Orlando MT, and then he would pick me up. Sihambe sonke siye emsebenzini. So people were so supportive, you know. But I
Yeah.
received ukuthi that was time. But the support of everyone, ngikhuliswa abomama basesetini, you know, makeup department, wardrobe department, on almost every set, you know, there were mothers that will be there to guide you, to say ukuthi hayi cha, indlela ekanje nakanje, not to be hard on you, but babonisa
Yeah.
indlela, you know. And yeah.
I got you. Okay, and then obviously, Pela, I mean, you are South Africa's finest, you know what I mean? And, you know, you are, no doubt. But mentally, I mean, you know, we are living in the world of social media,
Yeah.
and coming in and being so huge at such a young age. I mean, how did social media and what people say, how did that affect you? And how did you obviously balance that? Because it throws a lot of people off. You get people on social media who throw tantrums, who lose it, and you can see with Esan, you know what, I say command much. You
Yeah.
understand? Yeah. How do you juggle that?
Um, I think growing, I've realized there's certain things that you just learn from ekhaya and ukhula ngazo. Like you can't change it. You can't change uthando enkhuliswe ngalo. You can't change imfundiso. Like I can't. There's certain
Yeah.
things that my grandmother would still guide me for. I remember for my 21st birthday party, I went to an orphanage home, and then I went to Kaya, got blessings. Then I went out with friends, and I was already on the Queen. You know, I
Wow.
could have done something big, but there were certain things that I still wanted to do that kept me grounded. But my great grandmother was my biggest support, and she would always bring me back mentally. And I've always allowed myself to be human as well, and to just allow the human experience to happen, like, you know, and stop being hard on myself.
Mm.
But social media, when it comes to social media, there were times when I was younger where things would get to me, or I
Okay.
would care about people's opinions. It would say, okay, bathi ngimuhle, okay, lo, you know, and those things mattered then. But
Yeah.
the more you grow, especially now becoming a mother, it's yo,
Mm.
nothing phases me anymore.
You've had to
Nothing,
endure a tough skin.
yo, like see, gag.
And remember,
Like
and remember,
nothing.
people will talk. Eh? Sometimes it's a young little 14 or 13-year-old who's got
Yeah,
access to data and phone. You understand? And also as well, in the bigger scheme of things, you know, it's a very small fraction of the market. That's another thing
yeah.
that I've had to learn. You
Yeah,
see?
I've never had anyone come to me and say all the things that they say on social media.
No, no,
I've
no,
never
no, no,
had
no.
anyone, like everything that's been said stays on social media.
It
When you come
does.
across people and people get to experience you as well, they're like, oh, okay, you know, hi, Natasha, unjani? Sharp, ngiyaphila. You know,
Uh,
so social media is just another world. Like it's,
It definitely is. All right, fast forward, Mabaso family reunion, you get a call, because obviously, Pella, you must understand, I have to call you personally with the Baba. I see
let's work,
Kwenzakalani. Let's
let's work.
you know what I mean? And I remember, I mean, how was that prepping for that character, making sure with Esan, you know what, is it going to land? Also, you worked with legends. I mean, you know, that is a star cast. I don't want to lie to you.
I'm blessed. I'm truly blessed. There's so many people in Tangazami that would do anything to be where I am right now, and I don't take it for granted. I'm
Yeah.
truly, truly blessed, and I have fun on set. I stay present, and I literally make sure that I enjoy every single moment, because I'm not gonna stay young forever as well. Because of hey, it was 7 now, that's hash legend. So I need to embrace just being young and absorbing everything, all the wisdom from all these amazing people,
Uh-huh.
you know. And I got to work with Untate Jerry 3 times this year, 3 different productions.
Oh, three
And
times this year.
yes, Ubongo twice. We booked the
Yeah.
same gig straight after. Ubongo twice, Rato Velasa twice as well. So we've been just on a
So
roll.
after Mabaso, you
We
guys went on to do
went
another
to
show
another,
together
yes,
with Bonko.
with Bongo Lerato and Tate Jerry.
That is amazing. That is
And then
actually
now
amazing.
recently, I just finished working again with Natasha Thahane. So
Ah.
I'm
shout
truly,
out.
truly blessed. I'm
I
truly,
know
truly blessed,
you are,
Manda.
you
Like,
are, no, definitely. Shorty this year, when you were just getting. I mean, are you still on set right now, or shooting, or you done for the year?
I just finished shooting one now, and I'm not really done. There's no being done.
And remember, it's December season for you, so right now this is busy season for you,
Not really now, hey?
is
Because
it?
before I would do all the club gigs, I'd do MCing, but
Yeah,
now family time. At Sixugile, like festive season, it's
mm,
not about now the vibe anymore. It's the vibe with
absolutely.
family. Like now it's dedicated to my son. It's all about
Yeah,
that. But going back to preparing for the character, initially I was like, no, Mandla, I don't want this character. We've seen this before, Jaini. I'm like, no. And then there was a sex tape we had to
yes,
shoot. Got to sex. I no. I was like, no, 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 no. And then
yeah,
we spoke about that. It's just like, no, it's a family show, so it's not going to be intense. It's going to be very tasteful and just it needs to be done. And I saw it needed to be done, Bella, because it was part of the story.
yeah.
So, um, then the character, she was not one dimensional. You
Not at
lay
all.
Bali Maba, so you laid her
Yo,
very manipulative. I was like, who's this girl? Who is this girl? Like she was, shout out to the writers as well, because when you watch the
yeah,
entire story, I'm like,
yeah.
I get it.
And how it all
I
came
get
together.
I get it.
Yeah,
My
I
favorite,
must say, there was a lot of improv on set. I mean, you guys were in your own world. Just you guys as a unit. Four of you guys, the family. Yeah,
and
that
I
was
had to
something else.
I had to receive Uguti. I was meant to be in that room because, like you're saying, because I was working with legends. I was
Yeah.
working with Bongo Koza, Lerato Velase, Tate Jerry, Ubutulani. So I was working with people that have been on
Mm.
stage and also television.
Yeah.
you know. So I had to receive it and say, Guti, you belong and take up space and represent Nami Ntangas and be like, no, we also got it.
No,
You
they
know,
love your character.
we
They love
also
your
got
character.
it. We can also work hard. We can also get to set on time. We can also prepare
Mm.
before shooting. We can do all these things. We're not just about the social world. We can, and I did exactly that. I took up space and I'm glad I did.
And you look at the young guys, especially the older generation, the cherries and all of that. I mean, they really, really prepare. Also, they don't mind being on set for hours.
Yes,
They're very humble about being on set,
yes,
and then you get the younger generation. I
yes.
mean, it's something else. You understand? Just in
Yeah.
terms of being on set, the preparation sometimes, and all sorts. And with you, I mean, I remember working with you with lockdown. I mean, you were very nervous approaching that character, and you were like, "Manta, hey, you need to be with me." And the nice thing about you is you never take any character for granted. Because even with this one, you're like, okay, cool, it's comedy. You need to guide me exactly of where I'm going. I need to know who to I'm hitting all the marks, which is really, really beautiful. It shows me that you always are hungry for that character and you want to always take it a step further. Where is that coming from?
Um, Firstly, ngikhule njengeqanda, ne.
Yeah.
Like my family loves me. Bayangithanda. They're so supportive. My mom would do anything for me, but I had to let life touch me at some point.
Mm.
Hence, I left everything at the pinnacle of my career and I went to go study. And that's when everything came about. And I
Mm-hmm.
remember sitting in class and knowing that I've got the experience that I have and just sitting back and clapping
Mm.
hands for others and being so supportive, editing student films,
Mm.
Gibambi Boom Klasini. I didn't go there for acting. I went for literally everything else besides the acting, and I had to learn to work with other people and to be one with it's teamwork. It's teamwork.
And then young people and how they are versus old people. Have you seen that? Do you see that difference?
I Before I used to feel bad about where this generation is going in terms of social media. Like in terms of etiquette on set, all those things, kuya ngomuntu, honestly,
Yeah.
ngokuziphatha kwakhe. But when it comes to social media, I used to feel bad and guys, this is where we are now.
It is. It is. It is.
Let's do a TikTok. Let's do that. And they have fun doing that. I'm like, this is
They
where we are
do.
now. This is
They
where we
do.
are now. The same way Nati, AMA 2000 will come with their own things later on, and we have to accept that's where the industry is.
Yeah.
I go show don't come to set not prepared because you were doing a TikTok the night before or you were on a red carpet event, whatever it is. No. But we have to accept times are moving, and they love it. But see,
And
I
there's
think
one thing
the
about you, on set. I mean, right now we are using and regurgitating your content. You know what I mean? And
yeah,
obviously at the time we're like, okay, cool, let it do a thing, it is what it is. But we see the value. My marketing team is like, okay, Natasha's got all the content. Let's get it from Natasha. You know what I mean? And it's just that foresight because of where we are right now, You can't just sell a film or anything like that just with the promo or anything like that. It goes beyond that. Because I mean we can see how much fun you guys had on set just through what you documented. You know what I mean? So thank you very much for that. All right, Natasha. There's a young kid out there, from Ekasi, Ekasi, that
London.
want to be that want to be in your space, that want to do what you are doing right now. I mean, what
Yeah.
advice would you give that young girl?
Sure. Eh. I think like Usivu said earlier on, we live your dreams are valid, and I don't want to get emotional because life is challenging. We give out advice and
It
we
is.
tell people
It
to do
is.
this, that, but impilo inzima, especially when you do go back home, when uyangena nge-seven seater yakho, but it's difficult out there.
Yeah.
Life is very, very challenging, and for all of us. For all of us, omunye uzothi hayi wena ungcono because una 1 2 3, omunye ungcono impilo enzima for all of us, but we have to keep fighting for as long as it takes. We have to keep fighting and believe in something. Believe in yourself, believe in God, believe in your ancestors. You need to believe in something. You can't do it by your own might, ngamandla
No.
akho, because we don't have the strength. We don't have the
No.
strength for any life challenges that we face, any hurdles, any obstacles. So you have to believe in something bigger than you. Um, and be patient with yourself. Be patient with yourself. And just because you will one day be an accountant, one day be a lawyer, doesn't mean that you're immune to life's challenges. Life is challenging for all of us. There's certain things that we also go through.
Yeah.
Orlando could go through this, but you're not immune to things happening to you just because Orlando wahamba wayohlala esentini. Cha, there's still certain things that you have to go through or begelwe zona emhlabeni that you can't escape.
Yeah. Yeah.
There's certain things
Yeah.
of big persona, and you have to go through it. You have to go through it. And Bayashu is character building. So allow that character building moment to happen and Guyandrula, nothing lost forever. Nothing
I've got
lost
Spay here.
forever.
I've got Spay here who says I'm on the verge of giving up.
Yes.
I mean, what advice would you give him? Because he's right here. He's basically going. I think you're touching quite a lot of people. You know what I mean? Right now, you just turned it into something else. And he's basically just reaching out and saying, "I'm on the verge of giving up." He needs your words right now.
Oof. Um, I've had those moments, ne? So I've had moments where I felt like giving up. This year was challenging for a whole lot of us, and just because we don't post it on social media, I wish we would see our pillars are not wait at night. Siyakhala sivuke si-ambulance sikhala sihamba. There's so many things that a lot of us went through. Grief, izinto that you can't change, but we, like I said, you have to fight to keep going. You have to find it in you some way. Hey, you need to fight and be very, very patient with yourself.
Yeah.
umuntu wase next door ukuthi hayibo kodwa umakhe sekana 1 2 3 mina ngakabi nakho. Literally focus on your life and nalokhu that you obekelwe yona, whatever journey that has been put in front of you, and go through it. Kumnandi, kubuhlungu, go through it. And I don't know what it is that you want to give up on. I don't know what it is that triggered you, because there's certain things. There's financial about that can't do well financially. Abanye, it's grief. Abanye, especially when it comes to grief, you can't really say anything because that person can't have that person back. Yeah, well, so suga, honestly, but keep praying. Prayer is powerful. I know it's invisible, so is your breath.
Yep, definitely. And then obviously, Uzibusiso says, I really needed to hear that, you know. So, hey, man, you know, maybe there's another career. Maybe you need to do something else. You understand? You know, it's opening some. I mean, you're definitely touching people. You know, it's not easy to touch people. This conversation really hits home. Definitely, you know, really needed to hear this. Words of wisdom, Tash. You know, they loving you right now. Thank you very much, Tash. And no, it's a great thing. It's a great thing. Okay, going back to the acting side. Mabaso family reunion. We're moving into obvious. I mean, right now we are in a.
I think we need to say season 1. I'm not sure because people keep fighting me. We want more episodes, guys. I'm just an actor. I did not. Yeah, I'm just an actor.
And remember, I don't know where season 2 is going to go. I mean, you need to give us. You've seen it. Where would you take it, Natasha? Where would you take it? So that at least you inspire writers, you inspire people. Where would you take it? What's open-ended right now?
Ooh, with so many cliffhangers.
Right?
I'm just glad Umbali Mabaso just ended the season single. So, Asazi, maybe next season, yeah, we'll get us over right.
Yeah, okay.
Ooh. Where do we go? Also, Utuli, I don't want to give away too much because I'm not sure if other people have watched it. So if you haven't watched it, please go watch it.
They need to go binge on that.
Please.
They need to binge. But Mabato Family Reunion on Netflix. You need to binge on that. Yeah.
I wasn't shooting. I wasn't there. I'm like, what? That's what happened because this time last year we were shooting, guys. Like it's a year later.
I know it.
It's a year later. So this time I was on set. December yes. 2, I was on set. So it's a year later. But I'm very excited to see with season 2 Ngaya Gepi. I don't have any creative ideas to give the writers because I want the writers to surprise me so that I can be like, yes, 2025, I see you. So surprise it because I'm ready.
Beautiful.
Give it my all and I'm ready to keep working. And thank you for always trusting me. Manda, I remember just recently now, I've been booking, I had to turn down like 3 jobs. And all the characters are similar to Mbali. They're like, oh my gosh, you killed it and we want you for this role. I'm like, please send me the brief. The character bio, but it's similar to Mutao. You lost me there. Like, what more do you lost me there? You know, and I always say, and I said to the casting director, Uti, it's really about the director trusting the actor. You understand? Uti, you saw the character on lockdown, you saw Umbali, and you saw beyond just Natasha that you see. You always see beyond what the actor can deliver and you just shift it. And it's just that. You know, when a director believes in you and says, with no man, oh Natasha Kuma Soweto. Natasha abantu ababeminya upe abamatrak kuyababona musekasi. I'm sure
something Kimau.
And I'm like, I wouldn't. And I got to say it on screen because I wouldn't say it, but I got to
remember, at the end of the day, you must never forget to Pumekas. So I knew that line is going to come so easy. What is
you know, So you really always trust your actors, and that's the gift that God has given you. And uNkulunkulu aqhubeke nje akubusise as well,
I
because
appreciate
I've
it.
grown craft because of directors like you who believe in your craft and not just see just one dimensional. Bayabona ukuthi, you know, this person, there's more to them than just this one character.
No,
You know, because
definitely.
Bali could have just been a fly actress, but she's manipulative. There's so many things that she comes with. She's not just. Firstly, she's sleeping with her sisters. But how? Guys, kuningi laphana. Please go check it out. they
No, thank
dating,
you
so it's a
very much.
family thing. How?
Wow. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I mean, you know, you blessed us. You always bless me, especially when I work with you. I know with the guaranteed we lose la mangfuni heat in hey, Faguna touch, damn. Then ngiyazuthinya. So thank you to many more shows. I can't wait to for obviously season 2. And yeah, blessings on blessings, you know. In terms of your journey, we see it. We are rooting for you every single day because if you win, we win. You know what I mean? We are part of your story. You see, we are always part of your story. So thank you very much. There's not much I can say. Thank you, my sister.
Thank you, and thank you to the crew as well. To
Yeah.
shoots, guys. Like the shoots are from 12 p.m. till 12 a.m. And thank you to my family also for supporting me, knowing that I've got a child and having to be on set during those crazy hours. You know, I received a whole lot of support. So it's a lot, especially being a mom and a working mom and being in this industry. It's very challenging. It's things that you guys don't see, but we
Yeah.
make it work. We make it work. We show up and we show off. Thank
Peace.
you.
Hola.